actually have a bone to pick with Black Opal too, because I got this full face of stuff. I got this full face of Black Opal in March, I want to say, maybe even February, and just last month they came out with some eyeshadow quads, which I know it's not their fault, but they came out with some eyeshadow quads which I'm now dying to try. I also want to try out another foundation that they have, their liquid foundation. I also know that they have a liquid concealer that I'm dying to try out, and I'm dying to try out these eyeshadow quads now because I've been like, oh, I wish Black Opal had eyeshadows. So yeah, enough rambling. I'm just gonna get right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, this is a full-ish face of Black Opal products. I have been loving Black Opal for years, like before I started getting into makeup myself, because I saw so many of the OG YouTubers using it. Tiara Monet was eventually the one who got me onto the Flawless Concealer that I used to order from drugstore.com. Comment below if you know about, if you used to use drugstore.com. It doesn't exist anymore, but anyway, yeah, so I figured why not get that concealer, then I'll go ahead and try out a whole bunch of their products. You guys have actually seen me use this foundation stick. This is the Black Opal Cream Stick Foundation in the shade Ebony Brown. I've been using this to contour for a while now, so you guys have actually seen it. But I did film that. I'm actually on my this is my third time filming this video. The first two times the quality wasn't right and I just didn't feel right keeping it up. I was looking super orange in one video and then I was out of focus in the other, and so I figured I'm not gonna give you guys that. Let me go ahead and film this video one more time. So this is what I'm wearing today. I'm about to head out, so I figured why not? This is a good time to film. So I'm gonna show you guys a full face of Black Opal. So enough rambling, let's just get right into the video. So I'm gonna start with the Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Gel Primer. This is like a basic silicone primer. Now I like how, first of all, I like the fact that it's invisible. It's completely clear and it feels like silicone on the skin. You can just tell that it's one of those natural, it feels like one of those green products. Like, it's just very natural, though it doesn't say that, so I'm sure that's not the case, but I love the way it feels on my skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use their True Color Soft Velvet Finishing Powder. I got this in the shade Medium 400. For whatever reason, I thought this was gonna be my shade. It looks, I mean, the colors are pretty accurate on the site, but I wanted to make sure I didn't go up too light. Using a powder the same shade as your face is really pretty. I love to do that for an everyday basis. It's not every day that we want to look highlighted. But yeah, I don't like to use it every day. I'm not going to do it every day because I do have somewhere to go, and I want to look slightly highlighted under my eyes, a little bit yellow, rather than this. It's beautiful, but I don't want to look golden today. So, and it sounds like it's raining, so we're gonna have to use some heavy duty powders to lock this makeup in. All right, so the foundations I'm gonna be using is the Black Opal True Color Cream Stick Foundation. You guys have seen these in past videos because I use the darkest shade they have, Ebony Brown, to contour. It's well known. This shade is well known on YouTube, so that's nothing new. The two foundation sticks I have are Beautiful Bronze, which is my everyday shade, and then I also have Carob, which is looking like it's gonna be my summer shade. But we're in the summer now, and I'm definitely out in the sun more, so perfect timing. These foundation sticks are extremely creamy, which is really nice. They give you like, and these things are 10 bucks. You believe that? I feel like they give you better quality. 10 bucks is drugstore price, but I don't feel like they're giving me drugstore quality at all. So I'm putting Carob around the outer perimeter of my face, and I'm gonna go in with Beautiful Bronze in the center. So can you guys see how that just melted right into my skin? It looks like skin, and I like literally looks like my skin. I think it was Tiara Monet. I want to say she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I think it was Tiara Monet who put me onto this concealer. This is Black Opal's True Color Flawless Concealer in the shade Toast. I saw somebody using it and I was like, oh, I used to use that all the time. I'm debating a little bit about which brush I want to use because it is creamy. So I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. This is like a, oh, this is the perfect. No, Expert Face Brush is rubbing off so I can't see a thing. This is the Expert Face Brush. I used to use this for foundation before. I don't know why I use this tiny thing for foundation, but It seems like it would be good for concealer now because it's both a buffing brush and it's really tiny, so that just seems like that'll work. I'm going to contour using the foundation stick as well in the shade I was telling you guys about, Ebony Brown. Just bring back some chocolate to my skin. I love this color. I think one of the great things about these foundations, or I guess Black Opal in general, is that they have an element of olive green in the formula. It's not just straight brown. It just, I feel like that's so important. A lot of companies don't do that. So that's pretty much it for the skin. I'm gonna set my under eyes using my Sacha powder because, again, like I was telling you guys about that powder, it's pretty much my face shade and I wanted to look a little bit highlighted. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I am going out, so I do want to have a little bit of a highlight under my eyes. But again, if you want to see like how it looks just with that powder under my eyes, check out my Instagram page and look in the highlights under Black Opal. I do have, I took a video of what I was wearing that day just to kind of test it out. But yeah, I'm going for a highlight today. I don't typically add a loose powder all over my entire face, but we're highlighting with the Sacha, and then I'm going to set my face today with the rest of this powder. I'm going to take it on the butt of my beauty blender. Isn't it such like a pretty golden color? And I'm going to tap that around my mouth. That's where I need extra coverage. I'm also going to set like in between my forehead and where I'm going to contour later. I'm gonna put a mixture of the two on my nose, and hopefully that'll make it last all night, because the makeup on my nose just disappears. I don't know where it goes. It looks like I be eating it sometimes. Like, it literally look like I have no makeup on my nose. I don't know what that's about. I only bought the one eyelining pencil they have. This is the automatic eyelining pencil. Anything automatic gets me, first of all. It just makes my life incredibly easy. So I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna create a winged line. I think I'm going to tight line, so like go underneath the lash line and also tight line the bottom. I don't know what it's called. I don't think that's the right word. But that's what I'm gonna do because, again, I'm going for more like a skin-like look today. So that's what I'm gonna do while all of this sinks in. Here's a trick. If you want to tight line both the top and bottom and you suck at liner like I do, just close your eyes a little bit, put the eyeliner there, close your eyes a little bit, and run it all the way from the front to the back. And that gets both the top and the bottom in one swoop. While that dries, let's move on to the lips. I got this Black Opal Patent Lips. Look, I don't know what the hell this is. This is the Patent Lips. I guess it's just called Patent Lips. I got this in Orange Blaze and I absolutely hate it. Now let me tell you guys why. Because I was so disappointed. I thought that this was a lip gloss by itself, and it's not. It's like it's a patent lip. It's, you know, like patent shoes, how they have that glossy formula. That's pretty much what this has. This thing is so pigmented, but it's so thick. I tried it over and over. I tried it by itself. I tried it on lipstick, on top of lipstick. I've tried it on top of an orange lipstick. But I did manage to get my hands on the Precision Lip Definer. It's called French Toast. This color is so stinking pretty. It's really, really creamy though. I think I prefer my liners to be really tacky, but when I'm wearing gloss, which is why another great reason to have it, I like to use a more creamier liner. So, alright, so I put my earrings in and whatever. I got my jacket on. I'm getting ready to get out. Got very loose. This is actually leftover curls. I just retwisted my hair, but these are actually leftover curls. This is how the face turned out. Love the way the skin is sitting right now. Everything I put on top of it looks so freaking beautiful, and I think that's because the foundation, the thing that I was telling you guys, which I think is so important in the formulation of brown skin, and certain companies just don't get it, but Black Opal does. Thank you, Black Opal, for looking out. It has an olive tone to all the foundations. Even the concealer has like a slight touch of oliveness to it, and I feel like that works so much better on brown skin than yellow. Of course, the concealer is a little bit more yellow. I feel like it's actually a little bit more golden. Hey, anyway, but yeah, that just makes the foundation on brown skin work. I think the packaging is really cool. The packaging is really pretty because they didn't have this when I was wearing Black Opal back in the day. It looks a lot more sleek. But I love the foundation, super creamy. You can work with the coverage. Oh, the primer. I'm not a fan of the primer. I'm going to continue to use it because I have it. I don't think I'm going to actually repurchase it. It's their only primer, so I'm sure that they're working on more, but I do need something that's a little bit more. You know what I actually think? I think maybe I would keep the primer. Maybe if I like the invisible oil blocking primer, because this one is the soft velvet finishing powder. If I get the oil blocking one and I like that more, I'll probably continue to repurchase this just because I love that silicone feel on my skin. It works. It's like the basic, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the basic form of everything you want in a primer. You want it to start off like this and then add like, because you know, like sometimes you have a primer that's a little bit more blurring, a little bit more brightening, and some have all extraness in it. This is like the most basic form of a primer and I love it. It feels like silicone. It works really well on my skin. So if I like that other powder, I'm probably going to continue to repurchase this primer because it's nice. Now, of course, you already know I love the concealer because I used to use this years ago. So that's a no-brainer. Definitely going to go and get that liquid concealer sooner rather than later. What else? Oh, the powder. I feel like using it to set the rest of my face works better than under the eye. Though for the days when I want like to look really, really natural and I don't want to look highlighted at all, I'm going to use this. Again, check out my Instagram if you want to see what this looks like underneath the eye. It's very, very golden, but it's, for some people, it probably is going to be a little bit too flat. But for me, I don't mind. It gives me, this powder by itself gives me a whole 90s vibe where, yes, they highlighted with concealer, but they didn't really highlight. It doesn't look like they highlighted with a lighter powder. I think that's more so our Kim K era, which is more now, and I think it's kind of dying out a little bit. But yeah, this just gives me like a really cute 90s vibe. So especially when I wore it for the first time, I felt mad dope. I did like, I had in these hoop earrings and it looked so cute. So I do love the powder, but again, like I said, that velvety finish on oily skin, I'm done. So this velvety powder on oily skin, you just gotta be a little bit more careful of that. Thank you so much, Black Opal, for these amazing products. Thank you so much for nailing brown skin. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye.